Hola mis conejitos, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Alicia. Hello my bunnies, how are you? My name is Allison, and today we are playing Nancy Drew, The Curse of Blackmore Manor. Give me just 1 second, there is one thing, I don't know why I keep forgetting to do this. Alrighty, so I believe in the previous video, I was making fun of the floor, because it looks like a maze. We actually got a little bit of stuff done. We explored the room that we're staying in. I realized though that I didn't explore all of the second floor, so let's do that actually. So this door here, it goes to Linda's room. This, I swear I keep hearing noises in my apartment. This door goes to Jane's room. This is ours. Wait, I thought I saw something. Ooh, what's this? What? Say what? Ooh, whoop. Ba-ding! Ba-ding! Ding, ba-ding, 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 ba-ding! Whoop. Whoa. Sorry, I'm being silent here. I was kind of hoping that you guys wouldn't be hearing this stuff. Oh. What's this? Okay, so that's A. This is kind of premature. But that was whoop, right? Yeah. This is kind of premature, but we kind of found this early in the game, so why not be ahead of the game for a little bit? I mean, we already did get ahead of the game by collecting this. Of course, I mean, technically, if you do explore the room first, technically not getting ahead of the game. Get your head in the game. Get your head in the game. Bow, 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 da, da, bow, da, bow. Bow, 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 da, da, bow, bow. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, ba, bang, ba, 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 bang, bang. Bang, 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 ba, 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 bang, ba, bang. Whoa, we didn't hear those. That's pretty cool. So I'm just doing that to make sure I reset it. I don't really know if it matters if we reset it or not, but I'd like to. So the order that we heard it in, I think it was bling, whoop, wah, wah, boop, boing. Oh. Ba 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 bang ba bang ba 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 bang ba bang. What is that? That's a key. That is some great music. I wonder what it goes to.
Come back later, please.
Okay. Maybe this is a keyhole to open Jane's door?
I need the key.
Wait, it is a keyhole. How did I guess that?
The key fits, but it won't turn. I need to put some kind of grease in there first.
Wonder where we I wonder where we can get butter. That looks like a really cool statue. Let's see. Let's go over here.
This must be Mrs. Drake's room.
That's a...
Guess she's not in her room.
Well, duh, because she's in the conservatory, as she told us. Nice try. Not paying attention to that.
I need the key.
I like the directions on this. Pretty cool. I like the images too. Sorry. It's horse, comet going down, lightning going down, person pointing right, horse going boink, and can't see that. I have to admit, I am recording in this. Alright.
Oh, it's just a parrot.
Scared ya?
No, you didn't.
Did you? Did you?
What's your name?
Lolo, 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 Lolo.
Okay, I get the point. Lulu.
Lolo, 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 Lolo.
I love this bird.
Do you by any chance
Parrot,
know Latin?
Quiste rogabit, bene vidi vici,
Semper
semper
ubi
ubi
sabubi.
sabubi, morituri status.
I'll take that as a yes. Would you mind translating something for me?
Fire away.
Aequinoctium vernum.
The longest day of the year is solstitium, the summer solstice. The shortest day is bruma, the winter solstice. Equinoctium vernum is a spring equinox. Equinoctium autumnalis is a fall equinox. Day equals night. Lulu's always right.
Oh my gosh,
Bye,
I love
bird.
this bird.
Allez, bye-bye.
Allez, bye-bye. Hey, wait a minute. Have you been near Jacques?
Polly is a stupid bird. Polly is a stupid bird.
Yes, Polly is a stupid bird.
Time has come for closing books.
Okay, this is gonna be happening throughout the entire game. You're just gonna hear like random things from Lulu. As I previously stated, I love this bird. Wait, what's this? Oh, this is the library.
Fascinating piece, isn't it? James Penvellyn sculpted it in 1591, although it appears that wand was added at a later date. He was quite a flamboyant figure and never married, but one day, a child appeared quite mysteriously in the castle, and he took her in as his own. That was
Interesting.
Eleanor, and many of the townfolk believed her to be a changeling or fairy baby.
Wasn't there a movie called Changeling? I'm not gonna talk to him just yet. There's a password to this? Why does it only say... Why is it talking to Alan? Who is Alan? I think some of these shells we can get him to talk about. Can't remember which side it is though. We already went to this, didn't we? Yes, we did. Aww. Weird. Why can't we go over here? Oh well. Let's head out. Because I don't really want to talk to this guy just yet. I want to... Okay, so what's over here?
Wonder what happened in there.
Please stay out of the kitchen until the fire damage is repaired. Fire damage? Is that Eleanor Penvellyn? It's a Penvellyn, alright. These portraits are really cool. Ooh, hey. Cool. And this must be the door to the conservatory. Because we've been everywhere else.
Looks like John Pendleton may have developed some of the plants that are in here himself.
Nice. Aww.
Doesn't work.
Fiddlesticks.
This must be some kind of well, but where's the water?
Yep, there's no water. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
A carnivorous plant. Cool.
Now, this is actually a really cool plant. A carnivorous one. Yep, fly died. What's cool is that if we click it another time, Nancy gets eaten.
That's probably not a good idea.
A shriek of surprise. No, it's gonna be a shriek of horror. Hello? Surprise is when you're excited. What? Why she takes Benzaline?
Messing with her plants is probably not a good idea.
Probably not.
All settled in? Good. I'm happy that you're visiting Linda, but I know how much you teenagers like your televisions and loud stereos, so I must insist that you act respectfully and civilly while you stay with us. Since my nephew Hugh is away on business, I am in charge of this household. And if there's one thing I cannot stand, it's noise. Hugh's daughter Jane is staying with us and would very much like to meet you, but please try not to distract her. She has her studies and mustn't be disturbed during her lessons.
What is Jane studying?
What every British schoolgirl needs to know. All of her schooling in the States has left her with, shall we say, a cultural deficit. She's in capable
Ouch.
hands now.
Is she privately tutored?
Yes, she is, just as all Penvillans before her. Ethel Bossany comes from a long line of tutors that have taught many generations of Penvillans. Now, please, I really do not have time to entertain you. You may have the run of the house, but do not break anything, and refrain from mucking about with items that aren't yours. 2 rules Jane seems incapable of following. And before I forget, our kitchen is being remodeled, so our dining situation is rather unorthodox. I've made arrangements with a local restaurant to deliver meals to us. There should be a programmed number for them on the phone in your room.
Yep.
Feel free to order whatever you'd like.
I spoke with Mr. Tucker at the Boar's Head pub, but frankly, I'm not at all sure what he said.
Yes, his language is quite colourful, isn't it? He's Cockney, you see. My brother Alan and I loved to make up Cockney rhymes when we were young. We'd drive our governess quite batty. Haven't got a pot of glue, haven't got a pot of glue. Ha! How we teased her.
Pot of glue?
A clue, dear. Haven't got a clue. Rhymes with glue, you see.
Yep. That's pretty much how Cockney works.
I'm concerned about that thing I saw outside.
It was purely your imagination, unless you saw a stray dog. But I will not countenance any histrionics about this issue. We have enough to worry about with Linda. And please do not get any ideas about going outside to investigate. I do not want you tracking mud all over this house.
This conservatory is very beautiful, but why isn't there any water in the well?
I'm not quite sure. We never really used it, but it was always full of water. That is until my brother died. And then it just dried up. Most of these plants were brought over by my grandfather. He was quite the adventurer. I remember when he brought back Lulu from the Amazon. At first, Mother wouldn't allow us to play with it because it had picked up too many unsuitable words from sailors. But
Wow.
it gradually learned proper manners.
I bet.
Can you tell me about Lulu?
Lulu is a very old parrot. She must be over 80 years old. Please be very
That's
careful with her,
impressive.
especially if you feed her. Parrots have quite delicate constitutions, you know.
Yes,
This
I
place
do.
must have quite a history. Where can I learn more?
Go see Nigel in the library. He's going to write a book about our family history.
Do you know what the
Cool.
password is for the computer in the library?
No, that was my brother's toy.
Goodbye.
Toy?
The pleasure is all mine, child.
Yeah, I suppose a computer could be a toy.
Who's hungry?
Who's ready for some nummies?
Did you say something, Mrs. Drake?
Not to you, dear.
If you like stay in the conservatory long enough, you can actually hear her like just talk to her plants. It's so weird. Oh, Nancy doesn't actually say anything. It's just highlighted out. Interesting. Alright, so now we can go to the library and talk to, what does she call him, Nigel?
Ah yes, are you here from the agency? It's about time.
No, I'm Nancy Drew, a friend of Linda's.
How do you do? I'm Nigel Mukherjee. I'm researching the Penvillen family, and Mrs. Drake has graciously opened the library for me. Nothing much has been written about the Penvillens. Until now.
Really?
Sounds intriguing.
It might have something to do with their scandalous history. Or perhaps it has something to do with the family treasure.
Family treasure?
For centuries, the Penvillens have been very secretive. Some believe they're protectors of a fabulous treasure, or of some dark secret. There are several skeletons rattling about in the Penvillen closet. Take, for example, Eleanor Penvillen, tried and convicted of witchcraft in 1650, quite the height of the witch trials here in Essex. It was rumored that Cromwell arranged the conviction.
But she wasn't actually a witch?
Who knows? Lady Penvillen was a rather vocal critic of Cromwell's policies, and helped many of his enemies flee the country. Whether she actually was a practitioner of witchcraft is unknown, although
Probably a
many
good thing.
visitors to the manor during her tenure reported hearing strange, ghostly bells.
Bet I
Some
know
even
why.
saw phantom hands floating about the manor, tolling their charmed chimes.
Well, look at you using your alliterations. Jeez, I almost forgot what the word was.
When I arrived here, I saw some kind of creature with red eyes outside.
Perhaps it was the Blackmoor Beast.
What's that?
It's a story that's been told for generations out here. During the 1600s, many of the villagers reported seeing a strange beast with red eyes and giant fangs prowling the moors. They asked the mistress of Blackmoor Manor, Eleanor Penvillen, to put a bounty on the beast's head. But, oddly enough, she not only refused, she forbade anyone from hunting the creature. It was rumored that the beast was Eleanor's husband, whom she had cursed for finding out too much about the Penvillen secret.
Wow. What secret?
Who are all those paintings of in the Great Hall?
Those are the Penvillens who owned Blackmoor Manor at one time or another.
You mentioned some kind of scandal with the Penvillen family?
Well, having a family member burned as a witch can hardly be considered a mark of pride, I dare say. And then there's the whole business with the Blackmoor Beast.
Yep. Very educational.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Goodbye.
Even though some of it is fictional. Well, most of it is fictional. There is such a guy named Cromwell. Alright, so I think now that we've talked to him, we can look at these shelves.
Gesundheit.
Donka.
We still can't look over here. What about this side? Yep.
Those are mainly Penelope Penvillen's collections of French novels. She was a patron to a raft of artists, and her salon was quite popular.
She had a
She
salon?
was quite the libertine, even kept her maiden name after her marriage.
Interesting.
Those manuscripts are very old and brittle. They date back to the 14th century. Odo Penvillen collected most of them.
Wow.
His father, Randolph, and son Milo were rather more interested in military victories than in book collecting.
Interesting. I can see why they decided to do
I
it.
doubt you'll find much of interest in there. They're mainly law books. Charles Penvillen was a prominent judge in the 16th century. Sad to say, he lost his son at a young age, left his estate to his grandson, Thomas.
Okay, well,
Interesting.
yeah.
I'm researching Philippe Penvillen, and it appears that many scholars believe he was a pirate. That would explain his source of wealth.
I do not remember hearing that bit from him at all. That's pretty cool. Alright, so what time does it say on her thing? Oh, it is way past... wow, I did not realize how time flew. Let's see if she's...
I'd better stay inside. If I track mud in the house, Mrs. Drake will kill me.
Pretty much. Alright, let's see if... I forgot what her name was. If she's available.
We're in lessons right now.
How are you guys still in lessons? Whoops, wrong direction.
That must be the food I ordered.
Ooh.
Bangers and mash, huh? Looks like sausages to me. This smells delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stuffed.
That smacking was so annoying.
I can use my Johnny Rudder to grease up that lock outside Jane's room.
Yep. In fact, let's look up Cockney, because if I don't, she's gonna keep saying, okay to Tommy at Porter's Head. So, pretty much, let's see. Some people living in the East End of London use peculiar words and phrases when they talk. Although they're speaking English, it's quite likely that outsiders will think they're hearing a foreign language. In fact, that's probably why Cockney rhyming slang evolved, so that one group of people, like street vendors or petty criminals, could communicate in front of another group of people, customers or police, without the latter knowing what was being said. So Mickey Mouse is slang for house, or Mickey alone could mean house. Bugle or Iris Rose both mean nose. Don't quite understand why. Baked beans, Dixie Queens, jeans, Nanny Goat Boat, Uncle Fred and Johnny Rudder, bread and butter. Teapot, leads, kids, hickory dickory dock, clock. Well, that's pretty obvious. Let's see, what else could we look up? Beast of Blackmore.
We're in lessons right now.
Man, when are you gonna be done with lessons?
This'll loosen things up in there.
Whoa, what is this?